Good morning. Here are the Sanibel Island and Southwest Florida update as of February 17th, 2023. Whenever I drive around Captiva Island, I am always surprised by the lack of bike paths. Sanibel Island has clear biking paths. Captiva, in my opinion, does not have clear biking paths on the main Captiva Road. Well, I learned something new this week when listening to the Captiva Community Panel monthly meeting. FYI, government-wise, Sanibel uses a city council system. For Captiva, they use a community panel system. Technically, Captiva is unincorporated. They have a population of around 350 full-time residents, but they have over 1,000 housing units. I assume these are for part-time residents and tourists. The Captiva Community Panel works very well together. Their meetings are a lot less contentious than some of the Sanibel meetings are. Captiva currently meets monthly through Zoom, and their Zoom meetings are very interesting to watch. They are so supportive of each other, and they all work well together. Anyway, back to something new I learned. Captiva does have biking paths. Technically, on the main Captiva Road, there's a 2-foot shoulder and then an additional 2-foot easement past the shoulder. So altogether, there is a 4-foot area past the striped roadway that is meant for bicyclists and pedestrians. There is already regulations in place that restrict homeowners from planting vegetation in that 2-foot easement. Unfortunately, homeowners have been ignoring that regulation for years, and they plant as close to the roadway as possible, which takes away the space meant for the biking and walking path. Captiva Community Panel discussed ways on how to start enforcing that regulation, on how to make homeowners aware of this regulation, and how to make sure new vegetation is not planted in the bike path area. I hope this issue is something that the Captiva Community Panel sticks with, because it would be nice to comfortably walk or bike in the area around Twin Waters Resort and closer to the main part of Captiva. Technically, I see bikers on that road now, and I always think they are extremely brave because they have no choice but to bike in the road for most of that pretty stretch of beach area. And if you are a bicyclist or you're even a driver, I'm sure you're well aware that 99% of drivers are not courteous to bikers. Captiva's sheriff mentioned the main problem they are having on the island right now is people parking illegally, making up creative parking spots to get to the beach. Captiva has an ordinance that there is no street parking. All of their public beach parking lots are currently closed. So if you are a day visitor, the only way to legally park is to either know a resident who has invited you to their house or to pay for a parking pass at Twin Waters Resort. The sheriff made a comment that he is encountering a lot of entitled people who think they have every right to park on private property and trespass to get to the beach. Side note, I just thought it was interesting that he used the word entitled. My husband and I have an ongoing discussion about entitled people, so it was interesting to hear someone else with a similar opinion. The bridge area in between Sanibel and Captiva is called Blind Pass. On the Sanibel side, the parking lot is called Blind Pass parking lot. The parking lot is currently open to the public. On the Captiva side, the parking lot is called Turner Beach parking lot. I always thought it was controlled by Captiva, but it is technically controlled by Sanibel. It is not open, and it is completely surrounded by chain link fence. Captiva would love for this to open soon. It would definitely help their illegal parking issues they are having if that parking lot was available to day visitors. Preparations are being made for turtle nesting season. This season in Florida is May 1st through October 31st. Captiva will be aerating their beaches soon for the turtles. If the sand is too compacted for the turtles to nest, it can negatively affect the entire season. As a tourist, the main thing to remember if you visit during turtle nesting season, no walking the beach at night with a normal flashlight or even your phone flashlight. The lights can distract the turtles from their normal nesting behavior. There are special turtle-safe red light flashlights that can be purchased at reasonable prices. I personally like scheduling my visits during full moons because the flashlights aren't even needed to walk the beach at night. The moon provides enough natural lighting. Thanks for listening.